Yo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas.
Oh, delete the stream from the chat?
LRG Stadium. Coming up,
okay.
We've got a good one in store.
I can't do it.
Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I deleted it. Bet.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from Houston. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looks like.
On play action. Stroud. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Texan first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Jones. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll go again here with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly.
Throw that ball, boy. Throw that ball.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in pop-corner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Got a man. ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, LA. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So
We need ball security. We need ball security.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll go play action with Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Kobe Durant up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Tony. Look to hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Rams out to the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud to throw. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw left side. Taken in by Kirk. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
18. What's that? Hey, south.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A 45-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down. yards. We'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Williams. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And the strength on display, rambling from tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Ready.
First down, Los Angeles.
Lady. It's pretty hot.
Here's Stafford. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Adams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 15. First down, L.A.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3.
Set. Ready.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Waiting.
Parkinson in motion.
Scooping hot.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will take a 6-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Button.
Now, faking the give. Got his man. It's Kirk. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will tie this game up here late in the 1st half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Williams gets it on the draw. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Gain of 15 yards.
Remember this one thing, Mike.
That's good.
It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
1st down, it is Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Lady.
To throw is Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Set.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lady.
Stafford to throw it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This one is caught by Cook. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7.
19 taxi. 18. Outside. Hey, uno.
Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Roger McCreary in from the secondary, able to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he will score. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
2nd down, it's Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. And the Rams.
They'll go with Williams. A modest game. 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throw it. On third down, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left behind the Tua. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On the give, this is Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 33, here's second and 9.
Under. 118. What's that? Speed left.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Oh, ready. Oh, boy. 118. What's that?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Out to the right. 118. What's that? Under.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Oh, hey. Tony. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal
Why,
to go.
Tony. Hey. 18. What's that? Under. Hey, uno.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Speed left. 18.
They look to run with Mixon. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Stroud to the line. This guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. You ready? They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Makes the score Texans 19 and 13.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, south. Look at hot,
They'll go play action with Stroud. Backs to the tight end, Stovey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Nixon. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. On 18. That's it. Why Tony?
Down, Stroud. Rolling to the left. Now he takes off. And he'll get forward, getting about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here we go. On 18. That's it. Yes.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Rams are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Texans. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.